I have a new monster analog unit that is coming that is like, oh my god. Hello everyone, welcome back to McSolaar TV. Hope you're having a great day. I brought back the rapid fire Q&A. So in this series of videos, I'm gonna answer your questions. Before we start, please check the info box down below for my mixing courses on Pro Mix Academy, free plugin special discounts and offers, and if you want to support the channel. But most important, if you really want to learn how to mix and master professionally, click the join button down here, become a MixBuzz TV member and access the already big and always growing library of in-depth mix and mastering courses, videos and tutorials, full mixes, breakdowns from start to finish, mastering courses with all the settings for my analog gear and plugins, special videos and a lot more. You also get mix consultations with me via Skype or email. Next question, Michael's statement. I would like to know which saturation you use on each instrument, voice or group. That would be great. I have no idea because simply it changes every time. I know people don't want to hear this, but it's the truth. There's nothing that is more program dependent than saturation. It all depends on the song, it all depends on the material. Also because remember, I can tell you what are my favorite saturators for vocals, but what's the rest of the mix? Because I don't saturate the vocals listening to the vocals. And I try, let's say, Decapitator on vocals, I like it, I say, ooh, this vocal sounds really great. But when I open the mix, how that vocal sounds in the mix. That's what's important. Okay. With that said, I can think of few plugins and hardware pieces that I like for saturation. In the plugin world, I would say I really like Ozone Exciter, the multi-band saturator that they have. It's very versatile and not too tweaky. I like the algorithms. It's a very good sounding one and it's very versatile because of multi-band. That one can literally be on anything. Sometimes drums, sometimes bass, sometimes, I don't know, synths. I used it a few times for mastering as well because it's amazing. Another one of my favorites for bass or synths, it's Abuser, but that again, it has so many sounds in it. I use it on so many things, not on the two bus, but on single tracks and groups, I use it all the time. I like the various sound toys, saturators, so Decapitator, the Radiator, Little Radiator, and also Echo Boy used as a saturator is really good. The Psy EQ, the saturation on that one is great. Black Q V2 by Tone Empire has a drive knob that is really sweet, very, very subtle, that can be used in mastering too. Lockness for drums, as well as the old lo-fi stock Pro Tools plugin, still one of the unbeatable. Same for the Sansampi S1 stock Pro Tools. I like on vocals to saturate using tape emulators, and I actually really like recently the Iki Multimedia, the 4 tape machines that they have. I have a video on how I saturated EZT vocals for a mix, sounding absolutely great. Among other saturators and other effects, if you look best saturation for vocals or something like that, the title is something like that. You will find it and see how I use that. So tape emulation, good tape emulation for like saturation on vocals, they sound very natural. I like K-Clip 3 and the IKEA classic old yellow clipper. Even if they're clippers, they can be used as saturators. Soft to tape and harmonics for when you want something subtle, so again it can be very useful on vocals. Fuzzbox for when you want something like really dirty. As for analog gear, well, basically all my analog gear, almost all my analog gear has some degree of saturation. So of course distressors and fatso, even more fatso for the saturation. That would be vocals and drums. My Neve 542s, those are on the 2 bus. Same for the THD and the Iron on the West mastering compressor. I have a new monster analog unit that is coming that is like, oh my god, I can't wait. I can't say anything yet. I know there's no way in hell anyone can guess what unit it is because it's NDA. And last, I would say the Drummer 1976, the multi-band saturator, is a gem of a unit. I actually sometimes print, and you know I hate printing tracks. Tracks on that unit to have like more than one instance of it. It can be synths, background vocals, can be guitars. Those are the main applications. I really, really, really like that unit. And I'm sure I'm forgetting any. Check one of my best saturators videos and you will find more. I hope this answered the question. Hands on my neck, hands grip my throat. Lift me up, man, take control. Heart is so gone, my type.
Don't you know